Hello, and welcome to another Contemplative Living, where every Sunday we try to talk about concepts that will bring contemplation into our everyday lives and live a contemplative life. So, today we want to talk about a wondrous life. This is one of my favorite subjects. And Spirit once said to me, and this has always stuck with me, that it's so simple. It's so simple. Just be in a wondrous relationship with life. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about bringing more wonder and opening up to more wonder in our life. So let's get to it.
Welcome. Now creating a life of peace. This is Contemplative Living with David Bennett. Contemplations and reflections to help with spiritual living. This podcast is made possible by dharmatalks.com.
All right. So, like I said, this is one of my favorite subjects. When we're in a state of wonder, when we're in a pure state of wonder, we become explorers. Explorers that are seeking the truth. And so, our stories have a magical ability to heal and empower. Not only the teller, but also the listener. Now, I've shared my story and about my spiritual experiences, and I've witnessed hundreds of people get something out of that story where it really touches them and it creates meaning. And it's because of that state of wonder. So one of the things that we can try to accomplish is to become a source of wonder. It's not an easy feat, but it's worth striving for. Imagine being able to create charming moments and experiences that leave people in awe. It's about finding the magic in the mundane and creating something special out of it. One way to be a source of wonder is through creativity. Whether it's painting, writing, cooking, putting your own spin on things can create a sense of wonder for those that are experiencing it. Another way is to be present, being present in this moment and taking notice of the small details around you, paying attention to nature, or engaging with strangers that may lead to unexpected moments. Those are moments that are truly wondrous. Being open-minded and willing to try new things also helps cultivate a sense of wonderment in our lives. Trying new foods or exploring unfamiliar places can spark curiosity and excitement that leads to memorable experiences. We've all been there. We've all had those moments of curiosity and excitement that have led us down a wondrous road. But ultimately, being a source of wonder requires intentionality and openness to embrace life's surprises and to be childlike with our enthusiasm. Who knows what kind of charming moments could be waiting just around the corner, right? That's the power of wonder. Who knows? So, may all of you may all you touch today feel refreshed as you cross their path. So we cross paths with many people in the course of our day-to-day. And that's a wonderful thing in itself. But if we can be in a state of wonder and be that explorer seeking truth, it emanates from our being. And as we interact, we touch other people. We do it all the time. We just don't realize it. We're not at that level of awareness. We're not rising to a higher level of awareness to be aware of how much we touch one another. But if we are from that place of wonder, it's a refreshing energy. It's life enabling. And so in that state, when we touch others, they can feel it. And it brings them also to a state of wonder. What was that? And even when we experience the most painful thing imaginable in our lives, we can find peace through contemplative practice. So one of the ways to bring this wonder into our lives is using contemplative practice. Yeah, I know. I do a weekly podcast on contemplation and contemplative living. But that's what I'm talking about, is when we can maintain that state of contemplative living and bring it into our day-to-day interactions, we're more at peace and we're more open to the joy and the wonders of life. So it's something to work on. It's a life goal. I know I continue to work on it. We can't always be in that contemplative state, but the more we are, the better our lives become. And the highest expression of our human nature is to cleanse our minds with wonder. So, what am I talking about? Well, as we go through our daily lives, it's easy to get bogged down. It's easy to get bogged down in the mundane and forget about the beauty of the world around us. That's why it's important to take a step back every once in a while and cleanse our minds and use wonder as the tool to cleanse our minds. Whether that means going on a hike, visiting an art museum, or simply taking a moment to appreciate a sunset, a sunrise. Here in Virginia Beach, we have the most amazing sunrises out over the ocean. And whenever I see that, I allow myself to be awed. Just be awed by the nature of this world. And also look into human creativity and how that can have a profound effect on us. Wonder can affect our mental health. It really can. It can help us. When we experience wonder, our brains release dopamine and endorphins. Yeah, and they promote feelings of happiness and contentment. It can also help put things into perspective, reminding us that there's more to life than just our daily routines. By incorporating moments of awe into our lives on a regular basis, we can reduce stress. We can reduce those stress levels and increase our overall well-being. It's a wonderful tool. It's an amazing tool. So next time you're feeling overwhelmed or uninspired, take some time to seek out something wondrous. Whether it's stargazing on a clear night or listening to your favorite album. I love music. Music can move me into just amazing states of wonder. And I love to listen fully and being fully present. And when we do that, our mind, our soul, it's thankful that we've taken the time to be there. I was lost and small, and then found this wonderful life full of joy and light. Before my first major spiritual experience, I was lost. And I didn't know. I didn't know who I was. But once I started going inward and connecting with my higher being, my higher consciousness, and started this contemplative practice that I bring into my life, I was able to then touch on wonder, and I could see the power that it had to fill my life with joy, to fill my life with awe. You know, we don't allow ourselves to be that open a lot, but wonder is one of those awe-inspiring tools that we have in our toolbox to help us and to strengthen us and to empower us. Our divine spark dwells within every human being as part of a living, boundless universe. We all have that divine spark. It resides within each and every one of us. And it connects us to a greater divine nature that is there to guide us. It's there to bring us where we need to be, to help us to connect to our own true nature, to our spark, and to bring that light into everything that we do. So feel wonder as we walk upon the earth. And as we walk upon the earth, feel how everything is infused with a divine presence. Because that divine presence is present within us, we can sense it in others, and we can sense it in everything around us. It's a part of who we are. It's a part of how we move and how we get through our lives. Now, this sense of wonder, this sense of being, is everything. It's absolutely everything. And I want us to be able to utilize that and to bring it into everything that we do. I hope you're able to find that sense of awe in your week and to bring that power, that empowering focus of wonder and in seeking the truth into your everyday interactions. And I hope you have a blessed week. Namaste.
Thank you for listening today to Contemplative Living with David Bennett. Please be sure to subscribe, listen, and share with your friends wherever you listen to your podcasts. You can find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and the Podbean app. You can find the links to these on David's website, dharmatalks.com, on the Contemplative Living page. Have a blessed week.